the YouTube has gone, must I hear adventure biker. So not only if I've got the GoPros on, I've got the 360 on as well. I just want to try that out. A bit chilly today, and I've also raised the suspension up on the bike at the back. It was down 20 mil now, it's up to the standard height now. So it's going to be a bit windy. So I'm only doing a wee loop, 35 mile, just to test the suspension out, test the 360 out as well. Of course, when I decide to start going out, it starts to rain. It's been dry all morning as well. And the minute I decide to go out on my bike, it starts to rain. And it's pretty chilly as well. So yeah, fun and games. So I don't know when this video will go, but there'll be a live stream going out. This is Friday the 30th. This is the last Friday of the month. This is when the live stream's on. I can tell you now, the handling of the bike is a bit different with the suspension up full. I can tell you that. It's amazing what that 20 mil can do. I say I'm only really just out testing the bike. Testing the full setup as well. Just if you notice, my phone's in a different position. That's because I ended up buying a mount from Ultimate Add-ons because I wanted it up and out a little bit. I did buy a mount for the camera from Amazon, but it turned out to be absolutely fucking shocking. So I ended up buying another mount for Ultimate Add-ons and then attaching my camera mount to that, because it's obviously got the inch ball. I can never remember the name of the mount system. Yeah, so I've ended up doing that for the camera, and that was the reason why. So originally the crash bars that I was buying were low crash bars. They only protected the bottom of the engine. But obviously I like doing that with the camera, with the 360 coming out the front of the bike. So to do that, I needed the full crash bars, because otherwise my bags would have been really low as well. Now my bags can be higher, and then I can still do the thing with the 360 out the front of the bike. So in other news, you've probably already heard this on the live stream, because I'll talk about it on the live stream that's going out tonight. The motorcycle garage North Harbour, the where I bought my Honda from, has went into administration. Now it was part of Victor Devine's, which is in Glasgow, which I still think is a Honda garage. It was a subsidiary of them. So by the looks of it, Victor Devine's pulled the plug on North Harbour. So I hate coming through these villages, honest to God. The fucking people just drive like absolute dicks. Yeah, so that's some news as well. So the other news is the other bike's away now. That's it, gone. I did keep the panniers because I bought them separately from the bike, so what I'll do is I'll sell them separately. Yeah, so far I'm liking the Tenere. So in the space of basically 3 runs of it, I bought it. It was lowered 20mm. I had the lower seat on it, and then after the first run I put the original seat back on, and then after the third run I've put the suspension back up. So, and it's pretty much the same. It's 10mm shorter, so it's got 10mm less ground clearance than the Africa Twin, but the seat height is 10mm higher. So yeah, it's fun and games. As I say, I'm only out for an hour. One, I want to see what the bike's like fully up to its full potential, suspension wise. I don't think this is the normal way I go, but fuck it, we'll go this way anyway. This is different. I don't normally go this way. Yeah, it's just I think I know where this brings me out right enough. I think I've just picked the wrong bit. There's a few roads up here that go the way I want to go. I definitely don't like these tyres, 100%. They're Pirelli tyres, but they're street tyres. I'm not a fan of them. Don't know my cup of tea like. Suspension feels alright. We've now been up to the full 20mm. What I will say is the front end feels a bit different. But changing the dog bones literally only took me 20 minutes, if that. I'd definitely be a bit easier on your you had somebody to give you a hand, because you need to kind of move the swing arm to suit. But remember, this is only technically only the 3rd time riding this bike. 4th time if you account for the fact of picking it up and taking it home for the garage. I think I normally come that way. And also doing roads like this I need to be careful because I'm used to the Africa Twin with the proper tyres on it. So I've just been a wee bit more careful than I would normally be. It's obviously no proper trail riding this, but it's fucking no far off it. It's no far off it. More like green lane with tarmac. These roads don't get used very much. Big bits of gravel in the road and stuff, in the middle of the road and stuff. And then you're kinda like big potholes where to avoid the gravel there's big potholes. And then you've got nice smooth tarmac again. Crazy. So the other reason why I'm out as well and not doing too many big miles, this hasn't got a fuel range counter on it. So the other bike did, so it would tell you that you're running down the fuel how many miles you got. This hasn't got it. So what I did was I ran it down to the light was flashing. And then filled it back up and did the trip meter. So far the bike's done, since empty, 115 miles. I used to do this with all my bikes before trip meter, before range counters were in. So I would run the bike down to basically the light came on, do the trip meter, run the bike till the light came back on again, and then it would tell me how many miles I had in a tank. And I don't particularly ride it too gently. I try and kinda run it hard, because what I want to do is I want to run it hard so I know running it hard I get this amount of fuel, and then I can gauge how long how many miles I get out. I don't think he was expecting me to come down there. Just making sure my cameras are still rolling. Right. But yeah, that's the other reason why I'm out today as well. And as you can see, I'm not a fair weather rider. Don't get me wrong, obviously if I get to a point where the light's flashing I have got money to put in the tank, but I just want to see how much mileage this gets. Now Andrew, the one with the other world raid, he reckons he gets about 250 mile at his tank, which I don't think's correct. but I also can't remember if the gauge on that's 300 kilometres, which would be roughly 250 miles, I think, not too sure. And he reckons that his brother's rally does about 200 miles out of full tank. But I obviously want to get the gauge myself, because I'll be the one that's leading. I'll be the one that's leading the pack, so we need to go off a roughly my tank. I think the rallies get the same size of tank as me. I'm not too sure. So this is a wee nice road. This is kind of the routes I take to test ride bikes. So I've spoke to MCS, the garage that I normally use, the guys that I bought this off of. So I'm going to do a few videos over the summer to do reviews on some of the new Suzukis that are coming out. And I think this is probably going to be the route that I'm going to be doing, especially with the adventure bikes. So like the 1050, the 800s, and probably the 450 as well. This is definitely going to be the route that I'll be taking them on. If it's going to be road bikes, I'll probably make up another route similar, but not as to miss out that gravel. So when we come up here, we're going to be turning left, so you can actually come off the 71 and go straight down there. So that might be the route for the road bikes, is come along the 71, turn left, and then go down that road, and then the road that we're going to be down takes us back to Eaglesham and then back home. It's about, I think it's about 60 miles or something. Don't worry, I'm not skiving from work. I've actually took the afternoon off. Fucking Wankstein, man. The fucking passing place there and the dick keeps going. The fucking knob end. Honestly, God, man. And I like to test my bikes in all weathers, because at the end of the day I'm not a fair weather rider. Only thing that I'm going to say just now is my hands are freezing. This is a corner you need to watch. My hands are a bit cold, so what I'll do is when I stop, if I stop where I'm planning to stop, I'll put my liners in, I think. I'm a bit of a strange cat. I don't like, I can't wear thermal gloves. I can't wear like proper thermal gloves, the full gauntlet ones, if they're too thick. I don't like the feeling of the bike when it's too thick, and I certainly don't like doing roads like this with thermal gloves on. Twisties and where I'm having to be a bit more technical. But yeah, it's so I need to, believe it or not, my cousin gave me a pair of gloves, shorty thermals, but I never used them. because they're a bit too thick. Oh, road closed ahead. Why put the sign fucking there, do you know what I mean? Fucking idiots, man. I'm going through it, I don't care. I don't know if I'm going that far though. Depends on what the road's like. I don't know how far it means it's closed though. It's not the first time I've went down a closed road. It'll certainly not be my last. I'm only going down a mile and a half and turning right, so I don't know how far this road is closed. Fuck it, I'm just going to keep going, don't care. Yeah, that's the only thing I could say is my fucking fingertips are cold. I'm not that bad, I need to get heated gloves. How the fuck am I meant to buy there, son? Wankers, man. What I have noticed is with this bike, so when I was doing twisties like this on the other bike, I would need to be in third gear. On this, fourth, no bother. Oh, my wee bikey's getting fucking blown apart, blown about there. Oh, camera's rolling, woohoo! Slidey, slidey. I think I went down a gear, too many gears there. This is a bit near watch, man. Look at this. What's that? Look, greenage on the fucking on the road. Greenage. Yeah, so definitely. So the only thing I've got left urgently, no urgent, but the whole thing I want to do next is panniers, and then a new set of tyres, a new set of Midas Enduro Trail Pluses. But I'm thinking about just going for the Enduro Trail ones this time rather than the Pluses. Which is, so that the Enduro Trail Plus are 60/40s and the Enduro Trails are 50/50s. So I'm thinking about going for them next. So we're going right in here.
So YouTube, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and share. If you haven't already, please do so. Keep rubber side down, and remember, take life one meal at a time. Catch you later.